Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are looking at another lead code question which is binary tree pruning. Now this is another interesting question wherein we are given a head node of binary tree and where additionally every root's value is given zeros and ones. So we know there are only two values in a given node which is 0 and 1, and we need to return the same tree where every tree not containing a 1 has been removed. uh, what this says is that we are given a tree which contains zeros and ones, right? And if any subtree or the tree itself is not having any ones, then simply remove it or discard it, right? If you look at this example, right, I have say this one, right? So this one, if you see, right, this is one subtree, right? This is one subtree, and so this is another subtree, right? These are three kind of subtrees, and another is this one, say fourth one. Now, if I look at these combinations, right, say 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1, let me give numbers to it, okay? So if I look at this one, say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and overall this tree is 4, right? Overall this is 4, right? Now if you look at these subtrees, right, 1 0 0 1 0 0 and 1 0 1, right, this subtree is the only one which is not having any one, right? And hence if I remove this node, then I have a subtree which is having ones, and I don't have any subtree. I have all the subtree which is having one, and I don't have any subtree which is not having one, right? I pruned that node, that means I removed that node or the subtrees which are not having any ones, right? Let's look at another example, right? Let's look at this one. So this is kind of straightforward. If you see, this subtree is not having any ones, so simply discard this thread itself. So this totally thread is gone. Now if you look at this one, this again is similar to what we did on the top, and if I remove this node, then I have a subtree which is only having ones, right? So how we are going to approach this problem? So similarly, other examples as well. So how we are going to approach this problem? So one thing we know, right, is we need to return tree which is always having a 1, right? So let me create a method which says prune tree with say ones, right, on those things, and I need to pass the root node, right? If say uh, this turns out to be true, I'll return the root node, right? And if nothing is there, then I'll return the null, right? This is straightforward because we are just creating a method which will return the final pruned tree after removing all the ones. It means after pruning. So if I ultimately have a true, that means it will return a root tree. Otherwise, I'll return null. Now, this is where my logic comes in. So this will be a Boolean method. Now, say public bool prune tree with ones, tree node root, right? Now, with every tree question, right, which you can see down above, what we do first is we check whether the root is null or not. If it is null, I'll simply return false, right? There is nothing to kind of prove. There's nothing to return in the first place. Otherwise, I'll say, okay, I need to prune the left node and see whether it contains any ones, and I need to prune the right node whether it contains any ones or not. So bool say left prune, what's the however you want to call it, prune tree with ones. This time I will call root dot left, and similarly it will have a right node, and I'll do a right one, right? Pretty simple till now, because what we're trying to do is, okay, I looked at the node first, and I'm trying to look for the values which is left in the right, right? This is very similar to what we do in the tree playlist, which you find in the link above, which I just showed some time back. Uh, I'll again put a bookmark on the top. Now, say if this turns out to be a true, that means it contains ones, right? I will I will kind of return true, right? Similarly, if this is so let me return this. I'll return true if in left prone is one, right? I'll return true if right prone is none, one, right? Or I will return true if my current value itself is one, right? So that we say root dot val is double equal to 1. In these scenarios, I will return true, right? Because assume that okay, I have only one node, right? So this is one scenario. If any of these true turns out to be true, this is another scenario. But there's something else we need to do, right? We need to remove those nodes which are not having any zeros, right? So say if this is null, right? That means this is uh, this particular method which says okay left prune tree with ones. If this turns out to be false, I need to remove that left node or cut off that particular section from the tree itself. What I say is root dot left is equal to null, right? I have, so what is telling me, when I'm called this method with root dot left and it turns out that it is returning 0, that means it is returning false, that means it is not having any ones. Because if it comes down below, okay, it is not having any left node which is 1, it is not having any right node which is 1, and it itself is not equal to 1, right? In these three scenarios, I'll mark that left node to be null, and similarly goes for right node. If right node is also this thing, so I'll say okay, right is also null. Now in a way, this is where we kind of did the major activity where we were saying okay, if these ones are not having any ones, I'll mark them as null. That means I'll cut off those edges or the nodes, and otherwise I'll simply return true, right? So this is it. If you see, means we have kind of done the basic activities. Let me run this and see what is happening. I got compiled error. Oh shit. So let me run this now. Mhm. Oh, sorry for that, guys. So this was a question mark which was missing, and there was double equal to which I did equal to. So see, if you see right, I'm getting the expected results wherein I have this 0 which is prone that is removed. Now let me submit it. Cool, it got accepted. Now, if I look at if I talk about time complexity, right? Time complexity of this one will be O of n, wherein my n is the number of nodes, and if I look at the space complexity, that will be O of h, uh, or you can say O of m or O of h, where h is the or m is the height of the tree, right? And this kind of because we are trying to do a recursion, right? One after the other, we are trying to store the value somewhere. So it will be O of m, right? So with this, I kind of this is how you can say if any tree question comes in and you are requested to kind of traverse through that tree, look for any values, right? I think basic steps always kind of fall under this category, and then you have a logic. So you need to break the problem into multiple subsegments and then try to work on it in a modular manner, right? So with this, I'll take your leave. I hope you have understood the explanation. In case you still have any doubts, any questions, please do reach out to me in the comment section. I'll be very gladly happy to help. And yes, that goes without saying that okay, in case you like the video and are new to the channel, please do like, subscribe, and like the channel. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.